All right, we're going to talk about pricing and overcoming pricing. That price objection. How do you handle it? And we've got a question. Put her question up on the big board. Our question is from Sophia Iglesias at Roco Residential. Roco, boom! That is an awesome, awesome, awesome portfolio, awesome company, and a little bird told me they're hiring. So my legion of leasers, my army of apartment maniacs, hey, reach out to them if you are looking for a great, great employer. The president of the company is reaching out to us with a question. I want to help you right now, Sophia. And by the way, for everyone else, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, hit subscribe. There's a little box down there, hit subscribe. But more importantly, there's that bell. Hit the bell for notifications. Because if you subscribe, it doesn't really mean anything, right? Nothing really happens. I like it. It makes me feel better because I got a subscriber. But it doesn't help you because you're not notified when videos like this come available. So make sure you hit notifications. All right. My folks that have been through Leasing University, that have either been taught by me personally at a Leasing University live event, or you're working towards your certified leasing consultant credential on leasinguniversity.com. And by the way, you can earn that CLC credential in about 3 weeks. So it's very, very easy for you to get it, and it will change your life. People that have gone through that training and have earned their CLC lease 7 times more apartments. You guys know what I'm about to tell you, but stick around. It's good for a recap. Sophia, let's talk a little bit about overcoming price objections. Now, the first thing, and some of you may have said, he said overcoming objections. Yes, I did. First things first, I am not a believer in overcoming objections, especially with apartments. This is one of those tracks where we get it completely wrong, especially when it comes to pricing. Number one, and I don't like to talk disparaging about our prospects, but I'm going to do it for the sake of this video, all right? We're going to just take a time out. This is a safe place. Don't ever say this in front of prospects. But number one, your prospects will lie to you. Why will they lie to you? Moving is scary. Moving is terrifying. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Sometimes they didn't understand the information from that competitor, and they think the price is X when it's not, okay? So the last thing I want you to do is ever get into an argument about what the price of a competing property is. If they tell you, hey, the place down the street, you know, they're giving away 3 weeks free, or the place down the street, you know, they're going to give away on a 12-month lease, they're giving me 16 months free, plus a Visa card and a Tesla. I think it's a Model S Tesla. I think it was 2 Teslas if I signed the lease today. Don't go down that rabbit hole, number one, when you're getting objections from them on the price. Number two, handle those objections the same way you would any other objection with your Leasing University system. Remember, there's 8 steps to handling those objections. I'm not going to go through them all on that video because this is just for the Leasing University people. But step number one, you need to be agreeable. You need to agree with your prospect. The last thing that you want to do when somebody goes, oh my goodness, $2,400, that's ridiculous for a 2-bedroom, is to go, no, it's not, or we're priced right, or we're actually more affordable than any other community out there. All you're doing is trying to overcome and be victorious, and I understand why you're doing it, but it's the wrong thing to be doing it. You want to be calm, cool, and collected. First step, you want to agree with them. I hear you, I understand, $2,400 is a lot of money. You'll be amazed suddenly when, what? You agree with me? Absolutely. $2,400 is a lot of money. It's an amazing, amazing apartment. Why wouldn't an amazing apartment cost a lot of money? You need to think about this in your terms. When they're arguing with you about the price, the first thing you want to do is agree with them. The next thing that you want to do, and some of this goes from the executive level, is you want to make sure that you're not locked in this race to the bottom. And what I mean by race to the bottom is where you're lowering your price and you're giving away concessions and promotions in order to match the place down the street because what you think they're charging or what somebody else is charging you. That is a death spiral down to the bottom. Why should you not do that? Because it's You're going to get leases with that pricing promotion, but it's going to kill you come renewal time because you're now going to have to try and reset them to what the price should have been, plus hopefully a rent increase because we teach our students how to sell rent increases. Now you have this bigger gap that you need to take care of. So this race to the bottom, if it's going on in your market, please don't participate. Try a new sales process. Focus on that prospect. Make sure that you've got your sword and shield with you. Make sure you go through all those 8 steps. I'll just give you another step right now. You're agreeing with them. Let's say you get all the way through the 8 steps. You've asked them for their suggestions. You've offered suggestions. I'm not going to list all the 8 steps. I promised you guys I wouldn't list them. Here's a great one. Listen, I get it. $2,400, it's a lot of money. The other place that you're looking at is $1,900. So we're talking a difference of $500. All things being equal, let's say this apartment right here, right now, was $1,900. So we're $1,900. The other apartment that you're looking at is $1,900. Where would you rather live? Oh, I'd rather live here. Because, why? Well, because you're $1,900 and that's my budget. Great. Why else? Well, I really like the location better here. Talk to me about the location. You're actually, that's my work. That building right there. Oh, yeah, where's that other property located? Well, it's 30 miles. It's in Fort Worth. Oh, 30 miles. How long is it taking you to drive to work right now? Well, you know, Texas traffic, it could be an hour or it could be 3 hours. Got it. One way or both ways? Each way. Okay, so you're looking at 2 hours to, let's call it 4 hours every day if it's bad traffic. Why else would you rather live here? Oh, I love this place so much more. What is it about this place that you love? I love the view. Talk to me about the view. It reminds me of my place in Chicago. Chicago, great. Yeah, I got that view of the park. Why else would you rather live here? I like the bedroom better. What is it about the bedroom? It's a much larger bedroom than I have now at my $1,900 apartment, and much larger than the other place that I was looking at as well. Yeah, we like the bedrooms. Why else? I like the staff here. You guys answered the phone. You've always been helpful. Thank you so much. We really try to, service our residents. Why else would you like it better here? Well, the gym. I really like the fitness center. Cool. Are you working out right now? Well, yeah, I'm at Planet Fitness. How much does that cost you? That cost me $50. Oh, I hear you. Got it. Why else? And just keep going. Why else? Why else? I like the cabinets. I like the floors. I like this. And you're using your sword and shield and you're writing everything down. That way, Sophia, your people can be trusted advisors, which I know they already are. You've got a great team there. We just need to train them to handle pricing a little bit better. Hey, Sophia, you told me, right? All things being equal, if we were $1,900, you'd live here. I can't get the price to $1,900. We're $2,400. But for that $500, you're not going to have the location you want. You're going to be driving 30 miles. That's 30 miles of your life. That's an hour to 2 hours each way, depending on traffic here in Texas or whatever market you're in. That's 4 hours of your life gone by. You're not going to have that view that reminds you of the place you grew up in Chicago, the view of the trees, the amazing, amazing park. You're not going to have the bedroom that you want. You're going to be still crammed into a box. You're not going to have the staff that you love, that's here to service you. Whatever you need, we are here for you 100%. You're not going to have the gym. You're still going to have to be paying that $50 a month and go into that stinky Planet Fitness. Who knows what you're catching down there? Here you're going to be able to save time and money by having the gym. Listen, Sophia, this is the most important decision that you're going to make. You've got to go to sleep here every night. You've got to wake up here every morning. You're going to build a life here. Do you want that life to be spent driving in your car every day up to 2 hours? Do you want that life to be having to drag yourself down to Planet Fitness? Do you want that life to be being able to see your office right there and just wake up a little bit later if you need to sleep in and head over to the office because you don't even have to get in your car and drive? Doesn't it make sense? Does it make sense to go sign the lease and grab this apartment before somebody else takes it. Make sure that you're building that value and working through what's important to that renter rather than just price. Listen, we get so hung up on price because I get it. It's the most money that our prospects are going to spend. It's also the single biggest decision for everything else in their life. And if they really were so concerned about price, they'd live at the YMCA or some hotel or in a van down by the river. Nobody shops for apartments for fun. There's a reason why they're talking to you at your community right now. It's because they want to live there. The fact that you're they're beating you up on price is a really good sign that they really want to live there. They're just having trouble making a decision. Now, if you go and lower your price, does that really help them decide? Does that really make them more satisfied with their purchase? I don't think it does. What you need to do is help them understand why this is the right decision for them. You take away all the discounts in the world, you take away all of those little ticky-tack things that we can do to try and get the price down, and if you work with somebody as a professional and figure out what that gap is between their current living situation and their ideal apartment and show them how you can bridge that gap, not only are you going to overcome, I know I hate using that word, you're going to overcome that price objection, but you're going to have a renter that loves living there, and you're going to have a resident that is going to re-sign their lease over and over and over again because they were sold on the value and not the price. I hope this helps. Whatever questions that you've got, anyone out there, please leave them in the comment section. Whatever comments you have, please, I read every single one of them. I will respond to every single one of you. My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University. Until the next video, I want you to be great and I want you to get those leases. I'll see you soon.